The meaning of EPS is, it is, you can say, the reporting structure of your projects.
Okay.
Consider a large organization like DLF or Unitech or
Unitech.
L&T. These are all large organizations. So
Yes,
if
sir.
you look at L&T, they have engineering. Within engineering, they have different types of projects. They
Project.
also handle construction projects. They handle infrastructure projects, bridge and roads and all
Buildings.
the buildings. They also handle, construction, your industrial projects, factory and warehouse and those kind of things. So you can split their projects into different types: residential,
Different types.
commercial,
Yeah.
infrastructure. And then you can also spread it region wise, like South India, West India,
West
Eastern
India,
India,
East
Northern
India.
India, like that. So
Yes, sir.
because of this, system will now be able to do some kind of a roll up. Roll up in the sense, if you want to know the total of projects that is working uh, in South India, total value of the projects. What is the total value of the projects in commercial projects? Okay, so
The
all these,
commercial.
yes, so all this will help you to understand what is the reason for you to do the some decision making in terms of how much time or in terms of how much work will be there to do the different
To the
projects
projects.
in the projects. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that is one aspect of the project where they are looking at the structure of which project is going into which project. So you could have, like, an industrial project or a residential project or a commercial project going on in parallel, and they will then roll up into the big organization at the top. Okay, so let me just share my screen. And this structure, Primavera is giving you the option to define it in any way that you want. As per you or the organization's choice, you can define it the way you want it. Somebody wants it region wise, somebody
Region
wants
wise.
it, industry, your different vertical wise, somebody wants it horizontal wise. So they can define it any way they want it. Okay, some people,
Yes,
they may want to identify, like, you know uh, as countries, like, big companies. Okay, they might say India projects, they might say Middle East project, they might say Southeast India project or Southeast Asia project. So in that way they can do a collective total in the system. Okay,
sir.
now
Yes,
other day we were talking about how the different projects are managed, and in the system you will find the this is a server based product, which means all people can log into the system and see the data.
data. Yes, sir.
Okay, so suppose
Yes,
I am in Kolkata, you are in Gaya, somebody is in Bombay, somebody else in Delhi, Bangalore. Everybody can connect to the
same
server and see the data in the system.
data.
Nothing
Yeah.
prevents them from not seeing. Depending on the access and all that, obviously that has to be taken into account. Now
Yes.
that is why we call it as enterprise. Enterprise meaning it
Enterprising.
is across projects. And when we say project here, project means it is specific to one project. So there are two parts here. One is enterprise, one is project. Within enterprise, you will find there is enterprise project structure, which is
Project
like a
structure.
pyramid.
Pyramid.
See
Okay,
the
sir.
icon here, this is the
Yeah.
pyramid.
Yes, sir.
So when I click
Yeah.
on the enterprise project structure, I will get the entire structure like this. So
L&D
now L&T,
department.
within L&T, I can have maybe civil or maybe, different names, energy, or within Pallium, like they have somebody
I-
defined for
I-
Reshmi. They defined Kharagpur unit, Kolkata unit, Pig Iron unit, okay, Jamoria unit, like that. Or
DLF
DLF
group.
group, somebody defined it as East, somebody defined it
Eastern.
at West. Within infrastructure, you can have some airport projects, you can have some domestic terminal project,
Domestic.
international terminal project. So these are all different types of project. Or you could have a ABC like this, different types of corporate, commercial, East India, residential, as per your
North India.
choice.
Yes.
Is it becoming clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
when you are doing anything in the system, first thing is if you want to add another one, you can
Add.
click on this add. This is
Add,
to
yes.
delete. So
Yes,
suppose
sir.
I want to delete this North India, I will say delete.
Yeah.
And it will get deleted.
Yes, sir.
And suppose I want to delete this ABC1, which is underneath this. So I will say delete.
Delete.
So everything under that project will be deleted.
Deleted.
Okay. Now
Yes.
see, I have this, which is like, as per
Okay.
my requirement, I can define it any way that I want.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now, I can view it in different way. This is one view. If I click here at the arrow, I get a chart view.
Chart view. Yeah.
Or I can see a table view.
Table view.
Table view or a chart view.
Chart.
Depending on how I want to see it. If I want to zoom, I can zoom this and I can see it bigger.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
So I can see all the details over here. So how did I go there? I went to enterprise.
Enterprise project. Price
Structure.
project.
And when I click
From
on
there, sir, we will.
yes.
Yeah.
If I want
Sir,
to add
this,
a new
what
one,
is the use of this arrow, sir? Left, right, up and down.
I'll show you. Now suppose I want to add a new one, and within Pallium, let's say I want to say Pallium projects. So I have all these projects.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah,
within
yeah.
this, suppose I want to add another one and call it Shalik. Now what is happening? I get the project
And rename
like
the
this.
name. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, if I look at this structure here, I will see Pallium, and outside Pallium, Shalik is there.
Shalik is there. Yes, sir.
Now I want Shalik to be a subset of Pallium, inside Pallium.
Okay.
It is now parallel with Pallium. See,
Pallium, yes.
two pyramids are parallel.
Pyramid. Yes, sir.
So now I want it like a parent child, like these. See, these are parent child. This is one level.
Okay.
Underneath this, there are two levels.
Two levels. Yes.
So
sir.
what I will do, I will click on Shalik and then push it inside with this right arrow. See this?
Okay, sir.
Shift.
Yes, sir.
I push it
Shift
in.
right.
Now see
Okay.
what happens when I pull up Pallium, I don't get it anymore.
Yeah.
I only get Shalik inside Pallium. So it has
Pallium.
become a child.
Yeah.
See?
Yes, sir.
Now let's say I don't want Shalik here. I want Shalik under civil, Jamnagar. So what I have to do, it is now under Pallium. So I have to first take it out
Click.
from here, then push it up. And I have to bring it below civil
Okay.
and then push it in. Sorry, Shalik, I have to bring it down
Down, sir.
under civil
Yeah.
and then push it.
Understood. Yes, sir.
So this left, right, up arrow is to move it. Just like in Word, you have bullet and indent
Yes, sir.
like that. When you press tab, the paragraph will move. It is just
Yeah.
like that. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you define or when you are copying, pasting, you can always do this. See, cut is there, copy is there.
Copy
You
is
can
there.
copy it and paste it under, let's say, new EPS. So everything
Yes.
will get copied under
If news EPS.
new EPS. Okay. See, now oil and gas has come here. There is oil and gas here, and there is oil and
Yes.
gas here.
Yes, yes.
So this is just a way to move things around. And each EPS will be linked to what we call as a responsible manager, who
Responsible.
can be
manager.
like the sponsor or the project manager.
Manager.
So if I want to delete this,
We can do it also.
I only have oil and gas in one place.
Yes.
So each EPS is linked to responsible manager, which is called as the OBS. See here, OBS elements.
OBS. Yes, sir.
OBS means
Or-
organization breakdown structure.
Organization breakdown structure.
OBS. So just like you have EPS here under enterprise,
Yes, sir.
under enterprise, you will see there is one OBS.
OBS. OBS option.
So if you
Yes,
click
sir.
on OBS, you will get all the details of the OBS like this.
OBS. Yes.
So this is just like EPS.
EPS.
Only thing here is you mention the names of the people.
Okay.
Rajiv Saraf. Okay. Raghav Murthy. Hunter Shalik. So like that,
sir.
you can have the name of the person. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is OBS. The characteristics is exactly similar to what you have here.
Okay.
So here, if you want to add, you click on add and you will get another person, say Rajiv
Yeah.
Saraugi. And then you want to do like, reporting. So you can say
Reporting.
Rajiv Saraugi reporting to MA. MA is just the short form. So when you say MA, you can put description also here.
Okay, sir.
And each OBS item can be linked to an user ID.
Okay.
Because this is a person, so he will log in. So you can get from the list here who are
List,
the
yes, sir.
users.
Users.
And then let's say I want to assign this person, I can assign the user and I can give responsibility.
Responsibility.
Means which project he is looking after. This will get auto-populated based on what
Okay.
is being assigned.
Yeah.
So in the project level, we'll be assigning the EPS, we'll be assigning the OBS, and from there, we will get the details of the enterprise structure and the organization breakdown.
Organizer breakdown structure.
The objective is to do like a reporting hierarchy, top to bottom, bottom to up.
Bottom.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we define the EPS and OBS.
OBS.
Clear? Any
Yes,
questions?
sir.
What
No,
I
sir.
want you to do is after the class, please try this from your side. Okay, on your system, practice this so that you will know, yes, you are able to do it. Okay. Now, next,
So we can take a new page also, no, sir.
This is reports actually. This is the reports tab. So if I want to see the project tab, I have to click this. So I'll see all the projects. So this is like all the list of projects that will come here. These are the different projects in my system. Right now, you will see all these projects in your system. These are default. Your sample data is there. You will see these projects.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here in my system, people have created different projects. So there is a lot of trash also, which is here. So over a period of time, all these will get removed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, from here, you can make out how many activities are assigned. Nothing is assigned.
So from Durgapur.
Yeah. Under civil, nothing is there. So you can just delete it. So these are like housekeeping things you can do. You know, you can keep cleaning this from time to time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
And
after
sir, how
this,
to make this all new project in the new page, sir?
not new page, you have to create a new project. So
Yeah, yeah, in new project, sir. How, sir?
yeah,
How we will
so
start?
here is a button for creating projects. So from the project
Okay.
tab, you can create a new project.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll come one by one. So next one, after enterprise, you can define calendars.
Calendars. Yes, sir.
Calendar is the working hours for your project. Calendars you can define at 3 levels. You can define one for a project. You can define one for an activity, and you can define one for a resource. One for resource, one for activity, one for project.
Activity.
One for project.
Project,
for example,
activity, and resource. These three things. Yeah.
Yes. For example, your project can have a default calendar, Monday to Saturday. Okay. But sometimes
Yes,
when
sir.
your concrete work is going on, ढलाई का काम जब होता है, at that time, you may need a 24/7 task activity.
Yes,
तीन
sir.
shift में काम होगा तब. So in that case, you will need to create a calendar for the task and assign it. Got it? And resource, you define a resource calendar when someone is available for a select number of days in your project. For example, somebody is available on Monday, Wednesday, Friday for your project. He's working Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on some other project.
Yes.
So a task which is for 6 days, activity which is for 6 days will now take 2 weeks. In
Yes,
one
sir.
week, it will be 3 days. In another
3
week, it
days.
will be 3 days.
3
Total
days.
6 days.
6
So
days.
that is how the calendars are used. Okay. Now,
Yes.
look at the calendar here. I have what we call as a L&T national calendar.
L&T National.
Now, what is national calendar? National calendar means it is used by at the nowadays all these big companies, what they do, they will define only the common holidays. Okay, like Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi
Raksha Bandhan
Jayanti,
and all.
or maybe 25th December. Okay, which are common across the country. Then they will give it to the local state office. They can select their local holidays. Right? In Kolkata, they will do Durga Puja. In
Durga Puja.
South, they will do it maybe during
Pongal.
Pongal and all those Gudi Pada and all
Yes,
that.
sir.
In
Yeah.
Maharashtra, they will do it during Ganesh Puja.
Ganesh Puja.
So you can have separate calendars for each state. L&T Maharashtra calendar, L&T West Bengal calendar, L&T national calendar.
National calendar.
HSCL corporate calendar, HSCL Guwahati calendar, HSCL Ranchi calendar.
Ranchi. Yes,
Got
sir.
it? Now, in
Yeah.
this way, you can define different types of calendar as per your need. Okay. Now, let's try and create a new calendar here. I'll say add, and you can choose any one as a, let's say 6. This is just the name. And I will say new calendar. Let's say Shalik. And then I'll say modify.
Modify.
See this modify.
Yes, sir.
So modify will show me the standard calendar which is there for this. Like this gray color means, if you see here, non-work.
Yes, sir.
This
standard.
Yeah,
White.
this is standard, and this white means exception. What is an exception? Suppose I have 15th August is a holiday. I will say non-work.
Non-work.
Oh, it is already non-work. Sorry. Let's say 20th. Let's say today is non-work. See, now it changes to, this color changes to non-work. Okay. It has
Yes,
become a holiday. Now, this one, every Monday is a holiday. Suppose one Monday I want people to work, so I can put a work here. So that is white in color. That means it is an exception. Normal rules are Monday is holiday.
Holiday.
But only
But
on this day, there is a holiday. There is a working day. Sorry, working day. Got it?
Yes.
Now suppose here I have Monday as holiday, Saturday as working. This is slightly ulta, right? Usually Saturday is working, Saturday is holiday, Monday is working, right? Now suppose I want to do Monday also working, then what I can do, there is a work week here. You see this work week?
Work week. Yeah. Yes,
work
sir.
week. I go to work week. Monday, holiday. I can make it like 22 hours of working.
Okay.
So now see, this has become working day, and it will be there for all the calendars, all the months.
Okay.
If I double click, I can get this 22. I can move fast 21. I want to come to August and back. So I click on this, I get the year, I get the month, and I can December. Click on this, August, I'm back. or I can use this arrow, right arrow. Clear? So work week will show me how many days in a, how many hours in a day people are working. Might be shift, that's okay.
Yes, sir.
People usually work 7-8 hours,
Most
and after
in
that it is
8
shift.
hours.
Yes.
Yes.
Now after this, there is time period. Time period means this is the calculation, how many days in a, how many hours in a day, how many hours in a week, how many hours in a month,
How many
and how
months?
many hours in
How
a
many
year.
years?
So that is help, that is to help you do your resource allocation calculations. This is just for your calculation purposes. You can manually change it. Suppose you want 8 hours in a day, you want 40 hours in a week, you want 160 hours in a month, and 1980 hours in a year. As per your requirement, you can change it. Clear? So I have time
Yes, sir.
periods, work week, standard, non-work, work.
Work.
All of them understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, here I have standard work hours as day 22 hours.
Yes.
Suppose I want to change it, I can reduce it to as many hours as I want.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
say it becomes 8 hours.
Yeah.
So when I look at this, it will show me
Time
8
period.
hours. And when I look at work week, this will remain as 22. I have to come here and manually change it.
Okay. All this 5-day working day will be of 8
Correct.
hours, right, sir?
Yes. Now that also depends on what type of
Project is.
project it is. Now this one is just straight hours that is being counted. If I click on detailed work hours, I will get hour wise breakup for entire 24 hours of the day. रात 12 बजे से 12:30, 12:30 से 1, 1 से 1:30, 1:30 से 2.
1:30 से 2.
And like that, it will continue 2 to 2:30, 2:30 to 3, 3 to 3:30, 3:30 to 4, 4 to 4:30, 4:30 to 5, and like that for the entire 24 hours. This is mainly used when you have like, you know, shift, or like, you know, you have like pilots, airway staff, they have to fly, they can fly maximum, let's say 4 hours, and then they have to take rest. Again, after that, they will fly and then they will take rest and so on. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is detailed work hours. This is total hours per day. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubts?
No, sir. I will try after my class, sir.
Yes,
If I will have
you
any
try.
doubt, then I
Yes,
will
I
ask
want
in the
you to
next
try
class.
on your own. This will give you confidence. Now see,
Yes, sir.
I made some changes here, right? Now I go back and I make this, I made this as a holiday. This is holiday. Now I want to do a copy of this calendar. So I will say add, click on Shalik
Shalik.
and say select. So now let's say I want Shalik calendar 2. Now, when I click on this and I click modify, this 20 will come by default because I have copied it from there. I didn't change anything in this calendar.
Yes, sir.
It has come by default. If I want to add more holidays or more work days, or like this one is non-work, this is work, or this one is work, I can do the changes to this calendar. It will not affect my other calendar. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So what am I doing here? I am creating the calendar which I am going to assign to different projects.
Okay.
So when I create my project, you will see, you will get the details here.
Used by.
Nobody is using it. I can delete it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It is saying it is used as a default calendar. Okay. Then why is it not showing?
Not using, sir. No one is using.
Sometimes it is not able. And when I click on resource, I will get the calendars which are for resource specific people. So I can give their names like this, you know, like carpenter, electrician, or, you know, IT, or Sushmita Jain, or Frank Shu. So these are their individual names. So based on that, I can create separate calendars for individuals.
Yeah.
And when I assign it to them, they will be able to see it in the project.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you want to practice this before I go to the next topic, or should I continue to the next topic?
Sir, once I want to practice in front of you.
Okay, you practice now. You do these three things. I'll be on mute. So let me know. Okay.
Okay, sir.